Hey guys, and welcome back to The Money Game with AC. In this channel, we'll talk about stocks, but we'll also talk about money, how to make it, how to grow it, and how to protect it. NIO had a tremendous trading session today, closing at 5.74% on the uptick, which is great. And behind this great trading session, just jump. There are pretty much two main big news which I'm gonna go over in this video, and we're gonna get into how the potentials behind it and how it will impact the trading session or the business of NIO moving forward. So let's get into it, guys. So first of all, this morning NIO tweeted that they were able to complete the 2 millionth power swap. So NIO, it's a big promoter of the battery as a service or as a program, meaning as a difference with Tesla cars that you are able to charge, whenever the battery is down, like a phone. With NIO, you don't need to do that, and instead the company, like the car builder, promotes you swapping the battery whenever it's down, which is something kind of great because it saves you time, sitting down or finding a station in order to do so. So this is a great achievement for NIO because it gives customer the ability to upgrade the batteries over time, and the fact that it's a service in addition to you buying the car, it's a different stream of income or revenue for NIO with this service. Now, behind that, yesterday we had another, great news from the company, which announced the partnership, so strategic partnership agreement with the Chinese arm of a German retail behemoth named Metro. The deal provides a roadmap on how the company looks to develop battery swap and charging infrastructure. This has spurred interest again in NIO stock into the EV spares for the infrastructure. So basically, getting into more details around this on this article. Basically, Metro is a retailer, and they have malls in China. And what Metro AG partnership with NIO basically will give them the ability to install the charging battery swap station into those malls all over China, giving them more exposure to NIO into getting more and more customers, their customers, getting accommodated and familiar with the experience around, swapping the batteries. So again, this, I see it as a definitely bullish sign for NIO business model, because the more people will get into these stations and swap and have the facilities, not only, at malls where it's either in downtown or it's either, close to whether you work, whether your business place. So getting more and more people into these will definitely increase the revenue capacities besides just the car that they sell. So definitely this is something that will be bullish for the long term, especially for NIO. So basically, these are the two main reasons I can see why NIO stock jump 5%, almost 6% on the day. Now, last video I made on AMC for the week, I mentioned that we can go both ways depending on how the market will go, and this market has been really choppy, especially with the whole chip shortage and the whole Canal Suez crisis didn't help with the ever going big ship with the containers being stuck. But now that's behind us now. I still see some impact with the whole global trade being affected, because there were 400 ships being stuck because of the ever given the ever given being stuck. So it would take time for those ships to unload whatever goods they were carrying to the destinations, but definitely some of the companies will be impacted. But this is something that I would suspect that was already priced into NIO and all of the EV sector as a whole, because not only NIO was not the only companies impacted or affected by that chip shortage. So moving on to next week, or not next week, but moving on to the future, this is definitely a great milestone for NIO as a company. Now, the fact that NIO is really unique with this whole battery swap thing, and that's why a lot of people are betting on NIO to really be on top of the whole, the big presence they have in China, and we have some evidence that they are now selling it into Europe and potentially into the US. So definitely there will be a big competitor of Tesla. But the business model is really attracting to investors. But short term, to end this video, short term, I think for example, my average cost, it's 45, I guess 45 or $40 a share on NIO. So I really bought at high, but I was getting in order to position myself now and potentially cash in maybe 5 years from now, because definitely I see NIO as a big market cap, a big player into the EV sector, not only in the US, not only in China, but really all over the world. So moving long term, this is another interesting article that I mentioned on, I found out on InvestorPlace. But long term, this is definitely something you might be optimistic for. Not only the price target for NIO, it's around the 300 mark in the next 5 years. But when you look at the business model, when you look at the milestone they just achieved, when you look at the experience they want to create around not only the car but with the whole brand, so it's really like creating a cult, like the Tesla cult, like it's all the trend also to create like a NIO cult. And I definitely think this will be something that would be appealing to the customers, and will position NIO to be really unique into the approach and the business and how they sell either the cars, but also anything around that in order to generate more and more money. So guys, long term, I'm not worrying about this whole thing, but definitely it's always good to have some green days like this, confirming the bullish trend that I personally have on NIO. So let me know, guys, what you guys are doing with NIO. Is that an opportunity for you guys to add more, as it's really down from the all-time highs we've seen around the $62, $63? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.